was about to go to sleep, but I decided to go live just to talk to some of y'all. I won't be on long, but we've reached a stage where this lady that I sold appliances to, and I need to do a cleanup job for her. She owns a salon, right? She's like, yo, I want you to come over and move some stuff from one suite to the other. Just in her little business. This was yesterday when she said, made plans to do it today at 12. And then she hit me around 9 or 10 and said, let's do it at 7 p.m. tonight, move all the stuff around. I'm like, okay, I might not be able to make that, but I'll try. So we still had plans to go in and move, all of her stuff. Then she hits me up. I hit her up at 6:30 to say, "Yo, you still want me to come over here and move all the stuff around?" She goes, "No, they closed all salons." So you see how fast this is going. Now, there's all kind of conspiracy theories out there. There's, all kind of talk about, people just doing the most craziest stuff now because of the coronavirus. People think the world is going to end. People think that Jesus is coming back because they never seen this before. The whole world is shut down. The whole world is almost quarantined. The whole world. The whole world. There's lots of talk about Bill Gates and his TED Talk in 2015 and him being in on it, him and Melinda Gates, the Gates Foundation, whatever in the world they do, you know. Uh, I don't really trust Bill Gates. I'm gonna say that. I don't really trust him. So some people think it's a big elaborate hoax. So the government can quarantine us and then they can uh, use martial law and then they can have us, they can route us, get us all together and make us go to a hospital and have to receive a shot. And that shot is going to have some type of chip in it. And, New World Order, Mark of the Beast, all that spiritual stuff. They think that's exactly what the coronavirus is for. They don't think it's a virus, they think it's a movement. Some people, I'll tell you something. Some people might not even think that people are dying because of this. Uh, and then other people are going, yeah, folks are dying, but this is just the caveat. This is just the beginning. This is just the tip of the proverbial iceberg. It's gonna get really, really, really bad. Now, I do believe that it's gonna get bad within the next 3 months. I do. Do I think it's gonna get that bad? World ending, Jesus coming back bad? No. Do I think that a bunch of us are gonna get, are they gonna reduce the population by an alarming number? I can't rule that out. And the reason why I can't rule that out is because this type of situation, it's easy to do, and we've seen what they've done in China, how they were killing people who they claimed had the virus and put them in plastic or wrapped them up in bags and threw them in an incinerator and burned them to death. People were still alive, breathing, you know. And then, oh, you got the virus, took them and threw them into an incinerator. So is this stuff actually happening? If what we heard about in China is true, then absolutely. So it's a thing. If the reports we got out of China are true, then yes, there's a lot we need to fear. Now, China blamed the US and said the reason why the coronavirus was created is because the US soldiers that are in China, they came there with the virus of some type. And then, of course, the US goes, no, we're not to blame for whatever this is. And this is fake. Don't fall for it. Exodus. Deception. See. Yeah. Uh, don't fall for it. CV is fake. It's users in the chip. Well, yeah. Yeah. That's what a lot of people are saying. Uh, I don't know if it's. Here's my thing about it being fake. Here's my thing about being fake, you guys. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I wish it was fake. I wish it was fake. I wish I didn't have any concern about it whatsoever. Okay. Lies upon lies. The vaccine, flu, geez, finna kill you. Use your brain, please. Well. Wait a minute. Don't make it seem like you're enlightened and nobody else is, bro. It's an open conversation. So martial law coming soon. Yeah. So for one, you were talking about the flu and how it usually, influenza usually knocks out, 5,000 people a year in the United States or worldwide, whatever statistic that you're going by. Because Fox was saying that too. The flu kills more people and it killed 5,000 people last year. And, everybody gets the flu season, cold season, influenza. Okay. So let's just say that that's true. CV is a hoax. The numbers are padded. No, let's just say that that's true. When you start looking at the numbers, you're going CV's a hoax. Hoax. The numbers are padded. Okay, it started off with a 1% death rate. So where I'm living at, there's 11 million people in the state alone. So that means what 11,000 people would get knocked off because of it. Well, the thing now is it's at a 4+% rate. So that would be what 80, uh, let me tell you, 88,000 people knocked off. So it has jumped. The numbers have jumped. So there's that. Whether the numbers are padded or not, we really don't know. We're just going. I'm going by Corona.help. That's where you get those numbers from. But are they padded? I don't know. Do I know anybody that's had coronavirus? I don't know anybody that's had coronavirus. This is excuse to bring the vaccine. Yeah, but I was saying that early before you came on that people believe that uh, they're going to quarantine everyone, which is what's happening now. And then after they quarantine us, they're going to sites our last. Okay, okay, fine. See, I'm not here to argue that because if you've been following every post I've had about this, you'll listen to me say I'm not really worried about if it's a hoax or not. That's not where my mind is. My mind is how to survive it and how to survive the quarantine and how to survive the government. That's where I'm at. I don't care if they said Bugs Bunny is out here doing people in. My whole modus operandi is how do I survive this and how do I survive the government? Use your logic, bro. If this was bad, we would all be dead. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I can't say that either because I agree to. Well, I'm gonna say this: the Black Plague didn't kill. It didn't kill everybody, but it killed 70 million people. AIDS killed 35 million people. So we can't say AIDS isn't a real thing because, for one, I know somebody who died of AIDS. 35 million people wiped off the planet for sexual transmitted disease. So I'm taking it serious, but I'm in survival mode. I'm not in fear mode. I'm strictly in just surviving. And but I'm worried about no food and water. Then you're you're screwed. Well, see, I went out and tackled all that, but I was doing that way before quarantine. Yeah, I was collecting canned goods way before quarantine. But what I would tell people is just with this pandemic, it's not the pandemic that is most likely going to kill you because the survival rate is high. I mean, it's 99%, started at 99%. Now it's like 90% survival rate. So it's not wiping everybody off the planet. It's a good chance you're going to live. But it's the people that you got to worry about. And of course, the government, because now you're going to start seeing soldiers on the street. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot more going on here than the coronavirus. It's obvious. I mean, they shut down everything pretty much. Restaurants are shut down. Sports are shut down. Like when they shut down sports, I was like, what? Harvard is shut down. Freaking Apple is shut down. Every day, what's going on? What's going on, Ray Skater? Yo, Ray, how's the job, man? Ray can tell us a lot. But yeah, you got to worry about the people. So I'm not worried about if it's a hoax. I'm worried about my neighbors. And that's just the truth, because I live around a bunch of gun wielding neighbors. So I don't want them to lose their damn mind. But, a lot of businesses have shut down. I mean, you know, uh, uh, they closed down their restaurants. People weren't happy about that. So next, you'll be looking at one thing we just don't think is going to happen is them shutting down the doggone Kroger's and that. We just don't think that's going to happen. But if they do, they're going to. Okay. So let's look at this. Let's look at new developments. Just opened Tower Shop back up. We back working. No sign of stopping. Up there it is. There it is. So okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this. Okay, so they shut down the restaurants, right? Because they didn't want people to gather in groups of over 50. They want to crash the dollar, hence way to top. Step down. Man, people are already stepping down. Look, Elon Musk stepped down. How long ago was that? Bill Gates stepped down. How long ago was that? Those guys are already stepping down and going off and doing other stuff. Yeah, so that's a real thing. But where was I? So yeah, they shut down. Okay, so they're shutting down so they shut down a restaurant here where I live, and now you have to. The world is food. No, no shells. We still open. Right. You work at Sam's Club, right? Or you gotta work at Sam's Club? So anyways, so the government is they were asked if they're gonna have the military build hospitals. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have the military build hospitals down there in well, there in New York. You know, if it gets real bad in New York, are they gonna have them build hospitals? And they were asking the army engineers to do it. So I think the army's about to hit the streets. It's weird. There's no food. Oh, and the tire shop part. Okay. Well, I'm really just asking because I want to know if it's still open, and what they're going to do, and like how often are the trucks coming in and things along that line. Because I was at Kroger's today, and they got in a truck full of toilet paper came in, dropped off the shipment, and it was gone within seconds. So there's no chance of toilet paper and hand sanitizer even surviving for a good half hour in any store right now. So that's crazy. And I was listening to other people talking about, oh, these guys are making so much money. And yeah, yeah, I'm like, they've been making more money than you. So that's not a concern. But like I said, my concern is how to survive. All the bread is gone. All the bread's gone. Most of the chicken's gone. Most of the potatoes are gone. They just got some more potatoes. That's cool. But like I said, it's surviving. So when the military rolls out, that's when that's when everything is going to ramp up. I'm not going to discredit the conspiracy theorists who think that this is all on some one world order stuff and the mark of the beast. I'm not going to try to sit here and go, well, that's just lunacy. That's not what's happening. I'm not going to do that because we're quarantined. We're at a soft quarantine right now. Nobody can believe it. Like, wait a minute, you shut down the schools, the churches, you shut down church G, the college, you you shut the college down. Like this is just crazy. Like it is really unprecedented. It just really is. So people are just in a state of what the WTF is going on here? Like, what are we supposed to be doing right now? And you got people who are going stir crazy, like, I'm just sitting at home, yada yada, and I need to be doing something. I'm not really worried about that myself. But nonetheless, so you got all kind of just people just sitting around wondering what the heck is going on. We're at a soft quarantine. I think that's going to change them in less than a week. I think that soft quarantine is going to be escalated probably Monday morning. I think when we wake up Monday morning, there is going to be a curfew. This is just what I think. I don't have any information that says that other than the gradual quarantine ladder that we're on. Everything is just pointing to it's about to happen. It's about to be do not come outside. The virus is right outside your door. It's just waiting there. It's gonna be one of those jobbies. Our buses are still running. So I mean, listen, if this thing was as infectious and deadly as they say it was, if they were worried about that, then the buses would not be running. They wouldn't, or they would be sprayed down. I mean, the buses are running. Like, you know how many people get on and off that bus? Just one? Like, come on, man. So this some of this it's to the point now where everybody's questioning it. Everybody's questioning it. Everybody's looking at the government and going, Something's not right here. All these stories about Tom Hanks and all that stuff, I don't really care about. But they shut down LA. LA, bro. Just drink that in. New York is a ghost town. LA is a ghost town. Soho, England, ghost town. Just think about that. France, ghost town. These are all major hubs, bro. I don't think this is a coronavirus. I don't know anybody that's been sick. And listen, I don't know anybody who knows anybody that's been sick. I mean, do you guys know anybody who's sick? Do you guys know anybody who knows anybody who's sick? Look. I don't know anybody that knows anybody that knows anybody who's sick, and I figure there would be somebody that I mean, out of your relatives that are all over the country, we don't know not one person that knows one person who's sick. Isn't that strange? We gotta know somebody who's sick. None of your Facebook friends know anyone who's sick. None of mine do. There's not one report on somebody we know that's sick. Not one. I'm not saying it's not a thing. I'm saying there's something else going on. Hold on a second. And I'd like to know what it is. But it's a lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than what they say it is. And, and smaller at the same time. It's bigger and it's smaller. I just don't think the coronavirus is the main deal. I don't. I think that it is something out there. I think coronavirus is, you know, the caveat, but I don't think it's the main issue. That's what I'm saying. Do I think that it's getting people sick? I think that people are getting sick from something. But do I think that they shut down the whole world because of this? Because of the infection rate? It does have a high infection rate if all things are true. Because you guys are going, the numbers are padded. I'm just saying, if all things were true, according to the CDC, has a high infection rate. So did Zika virus, so does AIDS and all that other stuff. But we just never seen them shut down like they have now. And if all things are true, it has killed more people than the flu this year. Just think, the coronavirus is, it's been out, but it's hit the United States seriously. A different strand of it, an airborne strand, according to them, for not even a month, right? And it's killed, I forgot what number it is. Forgot the number that is killed so far in the US, but nonetheless, it's more than it's coming up. Well, yeah, it's more than the flu. So there's that. Anyways, so my thing is survive it, you guys. We don't have all the information. We don't know all the truths. Survive it. Be smart. Don't just think that you're just gonna be okay if you do nothing. Survive it. You know, if you think the news is lying to you, then use your social media outlet. Okay? Anyways, your boy Tone 202, man. God loves you, so do I.